And welcome back to Small Business Sundays, the podcast where we highlight small business owners from all around, allow them to talk about their business and what it is that they do and how they can benefit the public as a whole. Kev, you want to introduce our guest today?
So first, I want to introduce you because you didn't say who you were.
Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, introduce me.
That is the illustrious Dr. Austin Hill.
Oh, yes. And this is,
I am Kevin Ewing and Sam Smith.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So I don't know a ton about what you do. So could you just give me a little bit of like what it is you are sharing with us today?
Sure. Well, hello, everyone. I am Sam Smith. I consider myself a wardrobe and wellness expert. So, through my businesses, I literally teach people how to find confidence through clothing
Yes.
and find unique ways, creative and artistic ways to reconnect with themselves. So,
Okay.
through like jewelry making workshops and or like wardrobe planning workshops. So, different with an element of fashion, different ways to really kind of just like center yourself and get back into alignment.
Okay. So, like off top, I feel like I need a little bit of you in my life. Cause one, like the look, the glasses, the
Thank
hair,
you,
the
thank you,
earrings,
thank you, thank
the
you.
like I like that.
Thank
I
you,
like
thank
that.
you.
And honestly, you stepped in with some confidence.
Yeah.
You feel you got that
Yeah.
energy.
Yes,
Um
thanks.
so it's definitely needed. I'm big on like confidence and mindset and stuff like that. Um People get so beat down over the course of life. And so where you're like, man, we going, style ourselves. It's therapeutic to feel good, to look good about yourself.
Yes.
So I don't have a question just yet, but I know as we keep talking, I'm gonna have some good stuff for you.
Okay.
well, I'll kick it off. So what got you started with fashion, and where did the name Vintage by Sam come from?
So I always loved to draw and sketch, but oddly enough, it was always clothing and models that I was sketching. My mom worked at a hospital in the emergency room, so like before school and after school, I was always there trying to figure out what to do with my life. So I would always go over to the printer, find some blank sheets of paper, and just start kind of tracing over her fashion magazines at the time. Like she used to order out of the catalogs often. So I would just kind of learn how to draw through tracing those forms, and then it just became something that I love to do. In high school, it kind of materialized as distressing and destroying jeans and kind of painting on my combat boots
Yeah.
and like even remixing like T-shirts and stuff like that. Because my parents had this culture of it's got to make sense when we're buying clothes. We can do school shopping, but they're not buying me the quote trendy pieces like everybody else is wearing. So I had to figure out how to be creative and like wear stuff that I would see that I liked, but I knew we weren't paying an absorbent amount to go purchase. So it started there. So New Vintage by Sam. New Vintage is actually how I call my style, if that makes sense. I like to take the new, mix it with vintage, so maybe a little high, low kind of action.
Okay.
I love to thrift. I think that is really big. I learned to thrift when I was young. I've always been a savvy shopper. My mother taught me that. So I've just always been able to find unique pieces in the most odd places and then put it together and just have fun with it.
I was about to say, you about to have me in my bag, my thrift bag, like
Do
real
it.
soon. Cause
Yes.
no, there are some gems that you can find in there.
Absolutely.
It's been a minute since I've like really been in a thrift store or
Mhm.
anything like that.
Mhm.
But like just even for our space,
Decor, all of that. Yes.
like I do feel like we could come up on some things that that would really, I mean, shoot, help my look
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the decor.
I
So,
agree. For your space, for your home, all of that.
Yeah.
And even sometimes taking that decor, adding a fresh coat of paint, and remixing it a little bit. I love because my husband and I are now going through this process of home ownership
Yeah.
and figuring out what that looks like. So I'm now imagining like the space and just redecorating furniture. So even from that front, like you can find some really cool stuff
Okay.
in the thrift shop.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome, you're welcome.
All right, so switching gears, being a entrepreneur, talk about your entrepreneurial journey from start to now, and some of the things that you've learned and been able to take away and apply that may benefit other small business owners.
Ah, wow. Well, there's so many learning lessons because, and it's funny, I was thinking about this on my way over. This is year 10 for me in business, legitimately doing it for myself, no W-2. So that's a different kind of.
That's a flex. That's a
That's
flex,
a
folks.
flex,
That's a
right?
flex. That's a
Thank
flex.
you, thank you. And sometimes I don't really sit with it. I'm just kind of like on to the next thing, checking
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
tasks. The biggest thing that I learned as an entrepreneur is, for me, I got into the space because I wanted to have access to my life. And I also wanted to create something that was meaningful for me. The companies that I worked with were large entities, and I'm just like, you say that you care about the customer, but you really don't. You care about the bottom line. So I had to be a part of something where the culture was filled with integrity, and basically the carpet matched the drapes. You know what I mean? Like what you say you are is who you actually are. So it led me to create a space that was just for me. But one of the lessons that I learned was because this is the first time that I've been an entrepreneur, I'm a first generation entrepreneur in my family. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And you start and you try to like transplant some of those things that you learn in the quote corporate space into your entrepreneurial journey. And you figure out, well, this, can I curse? Can I
Yeah.
Oh,
You,
do your
this shit
thing,
doesn't
please.
work because then you have to get into the work-life balance of it all, and because you're so fueled by your vision, sometimes you forget to like close the laptop at a certain time. You know what I mean? So my biggest lesson is one, understanding that I'm truly building something completely different, and I have to be mindful of the practices that I insert into my business because I want to have my sanity. I want to keep my relationship alive. I want to make sure my daughter has a mom that's like actually that has capacity to play with her, versus just feeling burnt out and maxed out because this dream is just so large. So my thing has really been kind of sitting down and consistently taking inventory so that I can make sure I create space for ease in my entrepreneurial journey.
so I mean, I think you just hit on a lot of things, and as we joked and laughed about it, I always talk about how I took my wife to like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and brought her to the finer things out here in Harford County. But uh, having that balance, do you feel, if you could think back to year one to year 3 or 4, do you feel as though you could afford to have the off switch to dial back? And the reason why I say that is the momentum is so critical, right? Year one to year two, you see the momentum. Year two to year three, you see a bigger leap. Right now, I'm year 3 to year 4. I now have the studio operating just naturally, the photography. Like, where is that switch? Like, if the momentum is here, how can I afford to? So, did you have an off switch within year one to, let's say, year 4?
No, I did not.
Okay.
And there was a lot of things that suffered because of that. There were times when my husband and I were at odds, and myself, I was burned out. But you're right, there is this need to continue to like fuel the engine. You got to continue to kind of like put coal there. But when I look back at it, I realized that the rest, specifically just taking a moment to just like pause, was necessary.
Oh, yeah.
Because operating from a space when you are just running off of fumes, to me, you're not putting out the best creative output. So no, I did not have that button. And because of that, there were times when it was just a little bit more stressful than need be. But in retrospect, I know just a little segment of time to just rest a little more it'd have been okay. I'd have survived.
And I think it's important for people to hear because, the media will say like, "Oh, you can do the balance stuff like that," and like I'm big on. I tell people like, "Yo, I don't know an off switch, right? Like, like I'll wake up 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'll go shoot a house before work, go to my corporate job, be there until like 4 or 5, go shoot another house or go shoot a client, go home, eat dinner with the family, watch television with my wife, be up until 12, 1 o'clock, editing and stuff like that, then go to sleep for a couple hours and get up and redo it. And it's like, it's that season where the momentum is there and it's like, yo, you got to hit it because just as quickly as it can be there, it can go away. So, but I just think that other entrepreneurs, if they're watching and they're in this situation, like, yo, I feel like I'm always working and things of that nature, like, it's common. Like, it's more common than you may think, and you're not alone.
Not at all.
No, I was gonna say it's hard for me to like find that point of almost like satisfaction.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like 1:30 a.m. and I'm like, there's still stuff that has to be done.
Yeah.
Like I can already see how the morning is gonna go.
You can already picture it.
Yeah, like yo, I'm not done tonight, and I know I have to be on point in 6 hours, 5 hours. And it does a lot of times feel like the world is like on your shoulders. Like, man, if I don't do this, if I don't get this done, what's gonna happen to my business? What's gonna happen with
Yeah.
my family?
Yeah.
We're
And that's scary.
yeah. So I mean, I know you like brought up being a mother. Like it's like
Mm-hmm.
showers and lunches and even just attention.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just want a conversation or watch a TV show. And I've had my son where he's saying, "Well, you just going to be on your computer while I'm," and it's like I'm you almost get to the point where it's like you can't do both. We don't. I don't feel like we multitask well as we think.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's a myth.
Oh.
Yeah. Multitasking is a myth. It's just like you're giving pieces of yourself to those projects. And for me, I think my biggest thing I realized, and I told you my book was named Dressed in Motherhood, that I had to take care of myself better. Because it was like year 5 where I was like, wait a minute, this is so much momentum that's happened, so much success, visibility from what I felt was success. But looking around, I'm like, wait a minute, there's got to be a better way to do this so it doesn't feel as grueling continuing to go about this path. Because my daughter's getting older, and just she recognizes that the space that I take to kind of just be present in my business versus just play with her, like that's gonna mean something. Because when she becomes a teenager and she's like, "Ma, I don't want to. I want to go out with my friends." I'm like, damn. I had this opportunity when she was younger, but I was so
Yeah.
busy nurturing another
Yeah.
baby. So I just, like I said, it's been a process, but I had to get to a point of trying to figure out what that ease looked like in my business. But it was a practice. It was not an overnight situation, and it is still an active process now because you still have this large vision and these things that need to happen. You just got to take your time with yourself through the process. Yeah.
So, talking about your book, what inspired you to write your book, and what are some things that people can look forward to if they were to take the time to read your book as well?
Well, I'm gonna just simply put, it started from mommy issues. My parents are not "I love you, let me hug you" folks. But I know that they love me, and I know that they did the best that they can and took care of me as best as they could and showered me with all of the things that they knew would afford me a better life. And so I recognize I'm speaking from privilege, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, they set me up in a way that allows me to kind of move and roam about the plane now. But it started from just needing to nurture myself and hear and take care of myself. And clothing has always been something that I love to play with, just getting dressed up, it just made me feel a good way. But I never subscribed to having this brand or that brand. It was just, this color makes me feel good, or I love, and this is why I love thrifting so much, because I would have access to quote higher price items for the low. You know what I mean? Like I could find a fur coat. You know what I mean? I could find some cool leather jackets or vests or whatever at the time that I was rocking out. Even from the jewels, I was able to get high-end things for low cost and kind of play around with that. So the book came about through my philosophies, nurturing myself through
Okay.
fashion,
Okay.
and also just how I go about styling others out in the world. Because I believe that you do have to get undressed before you actually put clothing on so that you can really create a sustainable style formula for yourself. Some people just
I
throw
like
clothes
that.
on and it's like, yeah, bro, they're wearing you. You know what I mean? Or whatever it is, it's just it's not really doing what it's supposed to do because it's not coming from an authentic place. So me, I'm just let's figure out what you like. We know what's coming down the runway, you know what I mean? But what colors do you like? Does that print feel good to wear, or are you just wearing it because, you saw this celebrity in it? So just really kind of flipping the fashion world on its axis a little bit.
Yo, that's
No, I'm about to say you giving great answers. So I want
yo.
so
Thank
Because
you.
look, I wear a uniform every day. Like this is yo. If you see Austin out, you probably gonna see me in a black wire and polo, some tan khakis,
yeah.
some blue
It's
khakis,
easy
or
I was
and
some
gonna say,
black
simple.
and
khakis.
I dress pretty bland in the same way. All this, I almost like so I'm not like in uniform, but I ain't really wearing a bunch of different things.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I like the colors that you're putting off, and I'm
Thank
like,
you.
I'm typically black, white, or
Yeah.
gray with, some kind of denim.
Right.
So my question for you is, how do you know you look good? Like, so not, and not maybe. So first, I guess for you,
Yeah,
like, how
yeah.
do you know I'm hitting the mirror the last time before I step outside? What you got?
And give the authentic answer, not the Western high school, because you know Western, y'all will
You know
come out.
what?
Like, come
See,
on,
and you know what? You said you was from Delaware, so I know you trying to come out here with all these receipts and whatnot. But so for me, literally because like I feel good. Like I go through from head to toe when I'm getting dressed, and my husband will tell you like so it'll switch and swap. Sometimes I'm like in an outfit, and then he'll look around. He's like, "Yo, did you just change your whole outfit?" And I'm like, yeah, it didn't feel right. And that's literally how I know that I look good because I feel it. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be out and about in the world today. I don't want to wear heels. I'm going to wear sneakers. I want to feel very feminine today, so I'm going to wear a dress. So I literally talk through each piece of my outfit so that it makes sense for what I'm doing in that day so that I'm not like pulling and tugging at clothes because that makes a difference as well. Is that good enough for you?
No. So
hold on, first off, you give great answers. I'm saying because that answer could have been cause I know I look good
You know
because like I
what?
want like the
Nah.
feel like because some people know and you got it like
I mean, honestly, I feel good. I know I look good because I feel good. It's really a feeling for me.
Okay.
And
It's a
I don't have to,
feeling.
like, I don't wear a lot of makeup. Like, I really hate that. I'm not a girl, because it gets on your clothes and everything. I'm
Okay,
just
okay.
not a fan of it. And I personally like my skin to breathe. So just a simple lip, some eyelashes, great colors, feel good, like fabrics and things. I know what I like to wear and I know what looks good on me. So even from my closet, I already have a lot of options that I've already vetted. You know what I mean? Versus just trying to like throw things out and put things on. I change up because sometimes it's maybe like the color palette or something that I'm not feeling, but I have a good assortment of things to choose from that I've already vetted that adds to the confidence.
Yo, and you're dropping a lot of words. I guess I need to look at clothes differently, right? In that one, you say uniform, but two, I got this male BBL now, and your boy done lost a whole lot of weight, so like now I got to completely switch up, like my wardrobe, right, and the things that I wear. So, what pieces of advice would you have for somebody looking to establish or create a wardrobe? Like I've heard people use the term like staple pieces.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
and I don't really don't know what that term and word is other than like, yo, I got some Jordan 11s, right? Like my Jordan 11s are like my staple pieces. So like talk to us like in layman's terms on like
Okay.
what a staple piece is like in somebody's wardrobe.
Okay. So we'll start there and then we'll go to how you can kind of like revamp and redo your wardrobe.
Okay.
So a staple piece is one of those pieces that just stands out. You can build a look around it. So a statement piece could be a necklace. It could be a very big hat, like an Erica Badu hat. It could be the Jordan 11s. And you use that as like a focal point, if you will, to kind of assemble the other pieces of the outfit together. You with me?
Okay, I'm with you.
Gotcha. So as it pertains to like building out your wardrobe, so my suggestion is depending on where you are in your finances and your life, like you may not be able to do a whole full overhaul of your wardrobe. You may have to kind of start incrementally. Like maybe it looks like introducing 2 new polos to your wardrobe. So now you got a little color in the mix of it. You know what I mean? And then from there you kind of grow, maybe you introduce some new pants into the mix. So it's about creating, like I said, a system that is sustainable and that feels good. Because I don't like to overspend on clothing like that. What are we doing here? That doesn't even make sense. And even talking to someone, one of my clients who's in tech, she was like, I used to do fashion, but I was like, does the world really need someone telling people to buy more clothes? And I said, and this is why I approach fashion from this angle, because it's about looking at where you are and honoring where you are and just making whatever you wear make sense.
That's a word.
Yeah.
That is a word. That is a word. That
Oh.
is a word. So, being in business, so you're full-time entrepreneur, you have a book. What are some other things that are on the horizon for you in the coming months?
So I have a style crawl event where I will be filling up a bus with 25 people. It's not a women's event. It's not a man's event. It is a human event for folks who just want to try something a little different.
Okay.
And as you can tell, I've got gems, you know what I mean?
Oh, you do.
If you're feeling the
You
vibes
do.
and you're feeling the energy, you may just want to get on the bus with us.
Okay.
But I provide snacks, a light lunch, and we go through 4 vetted DMV thrift shop locations. I offer like a little bit of a style guide as well, so that you're not starting out in the wilderness by yourself. Because sometimes thrifting is like, what are we doing? Like, I feel like I am in, a wild foreign space. So I don't want folks to feel defeated. So I just really try to set you up for success. And then you'll have some good time and laughs with the folks on the bus.
So you're getting a style guide, lunch, access to ask you questions and you in 4 different locations. And what is the date?
It's May the 11th. It's on a Saturday. Yep.
And what is the investment?
The investment for now, because it's early bird ticket season, is $60. It will go up to $75.
All right, so look, and you heard it here. We'll put it out here right now. We at Hartford Haven are going to sponsor a ticket for somebody to be able to attend, right? We're going to sponsor a ticket, so we'll make sure to get that today before you leave, because we understand in talking with you. Now, I'm actually a believer of by looking good and feeling what it is that you're putting on, like the difference that it can make. So, now I think we're moving into the rapid fire question time, right, Kev?
Hold on.
Oh, no.
One
Oh,
sec.
oh,
Hold
I'm
on
sorry. I
one
don't want to
sec.
jump.
Hold
All
on
right.
one sec.
My fault.
So,
My fault.
all right, it's a people event. You said you got clients and stuff like that. You can cater to a male and a female. You can coach both sides of the ball. You can.
Well, we want to make sure we're inclusive. It's not both sides of the ball because we are an
All
inclusive
sides of the
podcast.
ball.
No, I just want to make sure that we recognize and identify anybody who may be out there and listening. I just want to clear that up. Right, go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
no,
got to
for
be
sure.
on my P's and Q's.
Yeah.
So I'm on this crawl with you, this style crawl. I can say, man, this vest look okay. Should I have a turtleneck on? Like okay? Because I don't know. Like I feel like, man, I should join.
Come on.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna have
come
to keep
on.
that in mind because
Come on.
you want to feel good. Like
Yes.
you approach people differently when you're confident in how you feel and look and sound, and then the reception you get from those people that you're interacting with give you something. So I just wanted to make sure if I'm like, nah, that turtleneck ain't hitting. So because it
We
might
got
be
you.
that
We
might be
got you.
vintage, but it might not be new vintage. So I'm
We
just
got you.
okay.
Yes.
All right.
I have a team that will actually be with me, and they are frequent thrifters as well.
Okay.
So we will be kind of roaming about the plane and just being there as a soundboard if you need a second opinion, and then you'll get some light guidance with that style guide beforehand.
What about children? Have you ever done a child?
A child? Are you serious? Yes. My
Okay.
daughter is one of my hugest clients. She knew Blake was like 2 years old, and she could literally tell me that she did not like jeans.
Okay.
She hated jeans.
My
because
son
they were too
hate
binding.
my son. My 10-year-old won't put jeans on.
For real?
Won't put jeans on. He
Like sweats, joggers?
joggers
Yep. 'Cause
is
they-
like his
You
thing.
like the flex. Like,
Okay.
let me lift my legs up, bro. I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah. He wants to
play.
be comfortable
Yes.
when he's at school, when he's outside, when he's
Yep.
doing everything. So
Yeah.
all right, yeah. I
Yeah.
just wanted to clear some things up. I needed some clarification.
No
So
problem, no
yeah.
problem.
All right. So rapid fire questions. Are you ready for this?
We going to, yep, we ready. Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right. All right. All right. Are you ready?
And scene.
All right. First, favorite restaurant.
Dang.
Out the gates.
Really?
Out
That's
the
not
gate.
rapid. That's not rapid.
not
Hurry-
rapid.
Oh my
Hurry up too.
gosh. Poppy's Tacos.
Okay. Favorite old school TV show.
Oh my gosh. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
All right. Favorite fashion designer.
Ooh. Well, I'll say Betsy Johnson.
Okay. Favorite piece inside of your wardrobe.
Oh gosh. Ooh, my different regard, high-waisted, striped pant. Yeah. Wide leg.
You said
Navy
different.
blue, hunter green. Yeah.
Different
regard. They're custom
regard.
made. Yeah.
Oh. Get a one-on-one.
Custom set.
One-on-
You know,
one-on-
I mean, you
one-on-
too.
one.
You too. are. But no, I love those pants a lot. I just love how clean they are, wide-legged. They go with so many pieces in my closet. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, can I say another piece?
Go
My
ahead.
fur vest from the Fancy Success.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
amazing. She's
Okay.
from New York, and I have that vest, and it does a little thing for every look. It just, yeah, rich auntie vibes.
That's what it's giving right now. It's giving rich. It's giving rich auntie. Definitely giving rich auntie. All right. Heels or flats or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Okay. Favorite sneaker?
Ooh, I had these Steve Madden sneakers. Oh my gosh, some time ago, and I can't even remember the style name of them, but they were just so comfortable and classic. They were like black and metallic, gold, black, white, and metallic, and they just went with everything.
Misconception that people have about fashion.
That you have to spend millions of dollars or so much money to look your best. Yeah.
What is, and last question, for your event, if somebody had to come with a budget in mind, what could you build an outfit for $100?
Yes. Yes. Now, let's.
I just said I didn't say what design. I'm just saying, could you build an outfit with $100?
I could build an outfit that may not necessarily include shoes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take the shoes out.
Yep.
But you can build an outfit.
I sure can. Yes.
All right, folks, you've heard it here. So
Don't play with me. I'm about this life. Okay.
look. That might be a challenge. You know how today we gave a challenge photo. Like I might make that challenge.
Listen, and I believe in
This,
discount
what the
codes,
sponsored ticket has to come back with an outfit.
Listen.
for $100?
Let's go.
All right.
You're on. Is this a bet?
All right, look. No, don't listen. I'm FanDuel Poppy over here. I don't win a lot, but I'm FanDuel. So no. But no, Sam, I want to thank you for coming on today. As we begin to wind down today's episode, where can those who are watching today's podcast find you and connect with you to learn more about you?
Thank you so very much for having me. This is great. You can find me at www.samwashere.org, or you can check me out on Instagram at New Vintage by Sam.
And another location, your podcast.
Yes, my bad, y'all. I have a whole podcast by the name of Style Therapy. So that's just an unconventional clothing conversation where we kind of get a little naked before we get dressed, but you can listen on all podcast platforms.
All right, perfect. Kev, you.
And I didn't necessarily know what to expect. I'm so happy you came through. Yeah, you added like a nice splash of flavor to what we got going on. You see how we dress. We don't have much
uniform.
to offer.
Look, it's simple. You do what works for you, but now I hope that you're inspired to look at your closet a little different. Throw some color in there. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm going to connect with you first.
Okay.
In order to be able to, because look, I'm tired of the uniform. Like I said, I got this.
I got one more question.
Sure.
What's your take on the man bag fanny pack type? Like,
I hope my wife is watching this. Yes, please.
Man bag, fanny pack situation. Like, how do I feel about it?
Like, I didn't get a stylish one. I actually got one for free. I was away on business.
Do you like it?
I mean,
Does it make sense for you?
It's a photography brand. Like, we're a photographer, so it's a photography brand fanny pack. But I'm like, what do I put in it? When would I wear it? Why would I have it? So I just.
So before you answer,
Okay.
my wife asked me, and I'm the type, like, if I want something, like, I'm going to buy it. My wife asked me what I wanted for my birthday and Christmas. LeBron it was a pantsuit. I think it had shorts, and he had a bag to match with it. I said, yo, I want a bag. Her and my friends clown me so bad for it or whatever. And like, yo.
Style
and
shaming.
she asked me again, she was like, yo, under no circumstances will I let you go out. She said, what, you gonna carry mine? I said, yo, I could have my cell phone. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it was tough. Oh, you like, see, look, that cat.
No, I'm laughing at her apology.
Like, yo,
I'm so sorry that happened.
For real, like,
Style
yo,
shaming is a very real thing.
Yo.
Oh no, I
So
definitely got clowned for some of my decisions last year. Cause I'm like, I don't want to just be jeans and hoodie or
Yeah.
jeans and tee.
Yeah.
I want to start, tapping into, I plan to have some money soon.
Yeah.
So I want to be
Get ready. You
yeah,
know?
I'm like trying to come into a new look, man. Cause what I've noticed is as I've had kids and they have like full flowing hair,
Yeah.
I don't have none. So I gotta,
You gotta have other accent pieces.
that's what I'm saying. Like I might need me a
Yes.
Erica Badu hat.
Yeah.
I might need me something just to take the shine off what I might have lost, in the war of life.
You need that razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
Like every season of your life. That's,
Oh, shimmy sham.
yeah, you know, like it's so funny. I follow this TikTok page and it's older people, but when I tell you they dress to the nines and they put all their good shit on, like, and I just love it because I'm just like, well, I mean, why not? You
Yeah.
know, and as it pertains to your purse, and that makes you happy and it brings you joy, I support that. Okay,
That-
and anybody else who is not alongside your joy, they gotta kick rocks. But
Well,
feel
I
like
love my wife, so look, I like sleeping in my bed at night.
Oh, wait,
so
no, you
look,
know what? My
what I
bad. No-
mean?
no
I-
offense,
I,
no
I,
offense,
I,
but-
I need to be able to sleep in my bed tonight, but no, I feel you. I appreciate the support. Today.
No problem, no problem. But yeah, no, I feel like, just
It has to match. It has to feel.
it's gotta
Right.
feel right. Yeah,
All right.
it's gotta feel right. That's the biggest thing. If you feel like you're like forcing
You can't
yourself
wear it
into
because
something-
LeBron had it. You
Well,
gotta.
no, I'm
wear
gonna
it.
get one. Like I'm telling you, like so, I'm envisioning like having like a tweed 3-piece suit and like a tan. And it doesn't look like it's a large. It's almost like a duffel, right?
Okay.
And like you could put things in it, like my
Yeah.
cell phones, my keys, some
Okay.
chapstick, like Cheez-Its. Like I like Cheez-Its. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like bottled water.
So wait,
You
like
know?
a legitimate duffel? Like
Usually, I'm about
or
to
you're
say,
talking
you-
about like a small kind of Speedy 30, like Louis Vuitton kind
I
of.
don't know if it's
size.
Speedy 30. I think it might be like Speedy 60.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna show you. I'll pull it up right
I
here.
just had
Like
a
this.
doctor's bag,
Like that.
like a doctor's bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I think kind of changing the language too helps also, because if you position it like, well, this is a doctor's bag, you
Yeah.
kind of see it a little different. Because now when you look at like,
Sure.
Well,
period
no,
films
you
and-
know what's crazy?
what?
I'm a doctor.
You are a doctor, bruh.
See, look,
Get your
look, we solved
Get your
it.
bag,
We
man.
solved it. I'm about to get in my bag. We solved it. See,
Yeah.
look, you just helped me through that.
Yeah.
So,
My pleasure.
but no, thank you for today. And for those out there watching, if you are a small business owner and you would like to come on and discuss your business and highlight about how you are changing and serving your client base, we encourage you to visit our website at www.hartfordhavenstudio.com and fill out the inquiry. We would love to have you. Kev, you want to?
Like I said, thank you so much for coming through. You blessed us with style tips, confidence tips. You gave him a sense of security with his man back. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, leave them there. We will make sure we get them to her so you can feel amazing when you step out of the crib.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Peace.